It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Minnesota Timberwolves playing against the Portland Trail Blazers at Moda Center. For Portland, the season hasn't gone as smoothly for them as I'm sure they hoped it would. The good news is we still have a good chunk of it left to play, but if they're going to make a run, they better do it soon. And tonight, we'll see one of the quickest guards in the league, Jeff Teague. Kenny, what makes him so tough to defend?
He's elusive. You know, he can shoot the three, can get into the lane, create stuff. Handle is underrated. Stop on a dime shot. Shaq, I like him.
You know, has quick hands on the defensive end as well. He comes up with a lot of skills.
Or steals, too.
I said steals.
Oh, I thought you said skills.
Skills, too.
No, steals.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well, then you're right.
Yeah, he's top 10 in the league in skills.
All right, you called me. I had a muffin in my mouth.
Oh, okay.
And with the game about to tip off, let's get you out to Kevin Harlan and the crew.
Let's meet the visiting team, Minnesota Timberwolves. At power forward, Taj Gibson. At point guard, Jeff Teague. At the other forward position, Andrew Wiggins. At the other guard position, Jimmy Butler. At center, Karl Anthony Towns. The head coach of the visiting team is Tom Thibodeau. Let's meet your Portland Trail Blazers. At the small forward position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 1, Evan Turner. The other forward position, at 6 foot 9 inches, number 8, Al-Farouq Aminu. Man in the middle, 7 feet, number 27, Yusuf Nurkic. Starting at shooting guard, at 6 foot 3 inches, number 3, CJ McCollum. At guard, 6'3" from Weber State, wearing number 0, Damian Lillard! The head coach for your home team is Terry Stotts. Once again, your Portland Trail Blazers.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad you could join us on this Saturday night. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. For the Portland Trail Blazers, they come into tonight's game after the loss to Phoenix. And guys, the hometown fans not pleased with that dreadful performance. They saw their team get knocked out cold.
And that was a game where you just sensed that they would get it going and somehow be able to come out with the victory, but just not in the cards on that night.
No, in the end, not even close to being in the cards. Maybe there was some hope for them early on, but by the fourth quarter, people filed out.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Gibson plays the 4 with Towns in the middle. Teague runs the point with Butler at his side. They're the backcourt. And it's Wiggins in at the 3 slot. Last season, Damian Lillard continuing to put up big numbers. Took a while for him to find his groove, but he eventually got there.
Yeah, a lot of chatter last year about Lillard switching up his diet, going vegan for a little while, and then he switched back. Said he was losing a little bit too much in terms of his total body weight and felt like he needed to get some of that strength back.
So the Portland Trail Blazers able to put the first points up on the board. And it's Butler missing. Teague against Lillard. Pass to Turner. Back to Lillard. Five to shoot, and the call will be against Jeff Teague. That's his first foul.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Lillard against T, and he makes that one. Lillard's got 5 now.
Very few players, if any, score more points than Lillard as a pick-and-roll ball handler.
Butler deciding where to go with it. Passes it to Wiggins. Over Aminu. Almost, but it rolls out. It's been a quick start for Portland. McCollum outside. Three-pointer, Lillard. It's rebounded by Towns.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Lillard against T. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Damian Lillard. And you look at Jeff Teague, now with a decade in the league out of Wake Forest. Greg, what does he bring to the table aside from the fact that he's been in the playoffs every single year of his career?
Yeah, I mean, he's an explosive slasher and really has grown as a playmaker. Not a star, but a quality starting point guard.
First free throw is good. The season now starting to take shape, Brent. We have a better idea of who the real championship contenders might be.
There seem to be a lot of familiar faces, Kevin.
I agree.
Yeah, always.
But that's okay. I like that.
Yeah, I do too, because in the beginning of the year, we have to do those radio shows and make predictions. Some of our predictions are coming true, yes. Thank goodness.
I know. We look smart, don't we? Or
I don't know about that.
You know, you look smart. I don't. You look smart.
Take a look at the history of the Portland Trailblazers, and part of the NBA since 1970, and the phrase Rip City, which has stuck with the team ever since winning that title back in 1977.
Working the in-between area, the kind of look that can get you into a rhythm early.
Yeah, scratching my head a little bit about how the defense is trying to play this. No one there really contesting the shot.
How about the awareness there for Butler? The D goes to sleep and Jimmy finds the wide open man.
And for the Blazers, a lot of ups and downs with their history.
A lot of wins, but the franchise has been a bit cursed with some major injuries in the last 15 years. You think of guys like Greg Oden, the first pick in the draft, Bill Walton back in the 70s, and the ankle injuries that he had to deal with. That young team felt like they were going to run the West for quite some time, and those injuries really hurt and devastated the fan base in Portland.
Great positioning on the putback. Gibson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, I'm sure the scouting report had something like put a body on Taj Gibson. That time the defense did not.
Lillard misses. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. Top of the key, Teague. Outside, Towns. Pass to Butler. It's stolen by Aminu. Lillard against T. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Now, here's Aminu, defended by Gibson. McCollum, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. To the paint. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Butler. 6 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
That's feel-good moment right there. 3 of 4 so far.
Here's Lillard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Damian Lillard has always been an incredible scorer. His range and ability to create let him carry the load on offense, and has also stepped up as a vocal leader for this team, has grown into that role the last few seasons.
Two shots.
And he makes the first. And with Lillard and becoming a team leader, Greg, he's always been one to lead by example.
And when Lillard was the clear star of the team, players started to look at him as a mentor, realize the kind of effect he can have on his teammates. And that led him to opening up, inviting them to dinner and hanging out. Wasn't something he took to immediately, but he has shown he can not only be a franchise talent on the court, but off the court as well.
Well, they depend on him to score, and that doesn't mean just from the field. Sometimes it comes from the charity stripe.
Here's Towns. Makes it off the glass. Towns has got 8 points. Trailblazers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Lillard scanning the floor. Portland no good that time either.
Just doesn't seem to be shooting it with confidence, and his shots are going all over the place in this period.
Lillard against Teague. Towns is doubled. Back to Teague. The kick outside to Butler. Clock is at 3. Over McCollum. That one a little long. Portland's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Lillard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Nurkic, one of those guys who you notice for many minutes of the game if he's engaged, and then you couldn't tell if he played 12 to 15 minutes if he's not active enough. So still looking to develop him both on offense and trying to make him a little bit more consistent on defense. The coaching staff has that task at hand, and Nurkic has a big hand in that.
First one falls for him. And with Nurkic at times, he can look like a star, but it's not easy for him to sustain that.
Well, all centers need to find some time to get some consistency. Heck, any player does, Kevin. But when Nurkic is focused, there are some things out there that he does that are quite impactful for this Portland offense. It's so guard heavy that to have something on the interior takes a lot of weight off their all-star guards.
The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. Wiggins kicks to Butler. Kicks it out to Wiggins. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
There are times where you have to play with a little bit more caution. That's already his second foul in the first quarter.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for Damian Lillard. Towns is doubled. Outside Rose. And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Nurkic with the steal.
Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better. And his versatility on offense is so spectacular. He always finds ways to help put points up on the board.
Rose kicks to Wiggins. Shoots over Turner, and Wiggins gets it to go on the assist by Rose.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
Curry finds McCollum. Here's Aminu. Turner passes to Nurkic. Curry against Rose. Curry's shot is good.
This is where you want the shots to come from, deep inside the paint and high percentage opportunities.
Rose with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Here's Towns. On target from 13 feet. Towns has got 10 points.
This is a guy whose mindset just never changes. Even when they're losing, he's always going to be aggressive.
Here's McCollum. Minnesota with the rebound.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, maybe lazy play calling or just going through the motions on that possession. This often leads to a bad shot.
And it's Wiggins missing.
Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
Now, here's Aminu. He's coming off a 13-point game against Phoenix.
Well, I think he was especially impressive on the glass. The defense had no idea what to do with him.
And here's Rose, following the three-pointer by C.J. McCollum. Rose dishes to Butler. Shot from the top of the key. Count it.
And Butler is a dynamite player, always aggressive when it comes to looking for his shot.
Curry against Rose. Curry kicks to McCollum. Again, McCollum missing.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Curry against Rose. Now the pass to Butler. Over McCollum. And it's Butler missing.
That's a great effort on defense. He definitely rushed his shot a little bit down low.
Turner finds Curry. McCollum outside. 6 on the shot clock. Again, McCollum missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Towns, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Karl Anthony Towns, one of the most prolific three-point shooters in the league, at least top 3 amongst all 7-footers, and his three-point percentage elite as well, over 40%.
The free throw drops for Towns. And Towns said he'd emulate Kevin Durant as a kid playing on the perimeter at Kentucky. Cal made him play inside, work in the post, and use his size.
So going back to his roots with his three-point shooting, the association experiencing a three-point renaissance, and he really does fit the mold.
He's perfect from the line this time. Brent, the league playing at a faster pace overall now. Will there ever come a time when every team will play with that same speed?
No, because one team will always be faster than the next. So it's never going to be exacting for every ball club. And as you and I have talked several times, Kevin, you got to play to your strengths. And even though teams are finding more positionless basketball players, some of these guys have attributes to their game where you want to get them in certain positions. That takes time.
It's all about personnel.
It's all about your personnel. And again, putting those guys in the proper place where they can succeed more often.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Karl Anthony Towns with a strong contribution so far in this one.
So far, he is just destroying their will. It feels like he can get any shot he wants once he crosses half court.
Here's Leonard. He averages about 5 points a game. Basket counts. Curry's got his second bucket.
That's good focus from the Bosnian Bear getting down there. Nurkic finding the open man with ease.
Now here's Jones. He's guarded closely. Then kicks to Towns. Leonard with the steal. Curry with it. He's picked up by Dang. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Dang. Now let's check out the rebounds and where they're coming from. Here's a breakdown showing the front court and the back court rebounding numbers for the Timberwolves.
And their big men are getting the bigger percentage of these boards. You know, you expect that, and they'll need them to continue to patrol the paint and clean up the mess if they're going to win this game.
Now here's Leonard. No good that time. Towns with the defensive effort.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And that one falls for Jones. And so Jones nails both of them. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. They trail by 1. Here's Nurkic. Yep, that one goes.
280 pounds. I think Nurkic is well within his means to score past contact.
Jones, the pass to Towns. Dang gets a wide open look from outside off the mark.
That's where I like the shot selection. The defense cannot afford to give up wide open shots. And they dodged a bullet there.
Gorgie Dang's checked in for the Timberwolves. And for Portland, they're shooting 45% from the field early. Pass to Leonard. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. The Trailblazers have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
For Trailblazers, Seth Curry. Taking 2 shots.
2 shots.
Free throw good by Curry. And both free throws good for Curry. 1:49 left in the first. Jones against Curry. Passes to Jang. Banked in off the glass.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Portland leading. And the foul called on Tyus Jones. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
At the line for Trailblazers, Seth Curry.
Take a break. Take a break.
2 shots.
2 shots.
Free throw good by Curry. And both free throws good for Curry.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Jones kicks to Zhang. Here is Tolliver. He's covered by Leonard. 5 on the clock. And Dang, here we go. Here's Zhang. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. To take a look at the Timberwolves. They reside in the 7th slot right now in the early part of the season. And of course, Portland, 6 games out.
And for the Trailblazers, nobody was calling on them to kind of set the world on fire. But even those modest expectations have yet to be realized.
Yep, any glimmers of hope that may have been there early for them have all just disappeared at this point. It's looking more and more like a season that will not end well for this team.
And for Jusuf Nurkic, you see the flashes of how dominant he can be in every game.
I mean, the potential is there, and he is working hard to find that consistency. I do believe he's noticeably better when he plays with an edge. He's more in tune with what's going on. You almost want to rile him up or do something to tick him off before every game to get the best out of him.
Free throw good, Nurkic. And he can't hit the second. Looking at the last game for the Timberwolves, it was a loss to the Hornets. Here's Rose. Second chance shot. Jones, no luck.
You got to make that. The defense was far from terrible, but man, that's an easy shot.
Pass to Curry. 27 seconds left in the first quarter. Stauskas, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Stauskas. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Good to watch Nurkic out there concentrate on his passing. At 7 feet tall, he sure can scan the floor.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now here's Rose. Lets the three fly. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. With the arrival in Minnesota of Jimmy Butler, Karl Anthony Towns says their expectations have grown.
When I sat down with Jimmy in the first, it was just about winning, understanding how bad he wants to win, how much confidence he had in us as a team and as an organization to get him there. And that made us that much more confident in each other and the abilities that we had.
Well, Butler helped vault them to the playoffs in year one with the Timberwolves. Greg, we'll see how far they can go.
I mean, he's proven to be a true superstar. I think the development of their youth will determine their ceiling.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers guys, what do you think?
I mean, they're winning the turnover battle, and oftentimes that can swing things your way.
Well, they're taking care of the ball. They're attacking on defense, and this has them out to a big lead after one.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Jones is out there with Teague, and there's Anthony Tolliver. Then it's Gorgui Dieng, and it's Dieng in at the small forward. For a long time, the answer always seemed to be LeBron James. But it seems fair to ask now, who is the best single player in the NBA, in your opinion?
LeBron James.
Me too.
Didn't you just say his name?
I thought
it was
I
on
did.
my frontal
I was
lobe
thinking
here.
it, and I guess it came out.
And we have so many great superstars, but after last year, his 15th season, LeBron James performing the way that he did, carrying his team back to the finals, there's just no doubt amongst peers, and we get a chance to watch him, Kevin. LeBron James is still the man in the NBA.
Ditto. Now here's Curry. 11 points for him in that last game against Phoenix. That one falls.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Jones kicks to Zhang. The pass to Dieng. Shot from 12. They get it again. Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Curry with it. Picked up by Teague, and the call will be against Jeff Teague. That's his third foul of the game. That's a 2 from Lillard.
And lots of credit for the team around him. They're picking up the slack here tonight. He just can't buy a bucket right now.
Outside Dieng. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And let's check out the stats for Lillard. His last 10 games have been exceptional, averaging 29 points per game, 4 assists and 3 rebounds. And impressive numbers, no doubt. It's the kind of run we've come to expect from him.
Synergy, all elements right now working together, and the game is coming so easy right now.
And the foul called on Tyus Jones. and that'll be his third foul so far. Harkless kicks to Curry. Dishes to Lillard. Launches it. And it's Deng with the rebound.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
It'll go. The Portland lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Jones.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Pass to Harkless. Back to Lillard. The steal. To the wing right side. Teague for 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Last time they came together was in Minnesota, where they felled the Wolves.
And I think they could hold their heads high from that performance, you know, despite the final score being what it was.
Yeah, that is a very difficult building to play in, and they really put up a good fight. If the roles were reversed and they were the home team in that one, I think the result might have been a bit different.
Now here's Jang after the miss from Damian Lillard. 6 to shoot. Here's Jones. That one misses. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Lillard dishes to Curry. Trying to get something going. Good on the jump shot. Curry's got 10 points.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now here's Deng. Jones for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Jones has got 8 points in the quarter.
Now you could just tell in his gait and in the look on his face, he's in a great rhythm after a terrific first quarter. He is feeling it here in the second.
Lillard with it. Jones covering. And Lillard kicks to Leonard. And the rejection by Jang. And he's able to get it back. Outside Curry. That one a little long.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Lillard against Jones. Back to Jang. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. A different look now for Portland. Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for Maurice Harkless. Turner comes in for Nick Stauskas. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Seth Curry. And then for Minnesota, Taj Gibson's checked in for Tolliver. Wiggins comes in for Luol Deng. And it's Butler in for Jones. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And so here's Portland. Lillard outside. Kicks to McCollum. A three-pointer off the mark.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Butler with the ball. He's coming off a 25-point game against Charlotte. And let's step aside for a minute to look at some of the point guards who have been doing a whole lot more than passing lately. They're the top scorers at that position over the last 10 games. 4th, Damian Lillard.
And this is a group of guys who have that uncanny knack to simply score and put points up while they find ways to get the rest of the team involved. Really the complete package.
Well, he is the modern point guard defined. Players who aren't just out there to direct traffic and keep the ball moving, but guys who can be the entire offense at times by themselves. Just tremendous scorers.
6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Jang finds Teague. Knocked away and stolen by Lillard. Outside Turner. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Turner's got his first bucket of the night.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And we've seen just how incredible McCollum can be when he is feeling it. One of the few guards in the league who gets everything to fall when his shot is on. It's why he can just erupt with huge scoring nights at any given time.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. And with McCollum's explosiveness, Greg, you recall he put up 50 points in a game last season.
And how about he did so in under 30 minutes of floor time? McCollum, only the second player to ever achieve that mark. Helps he started with a 28-point first quarter. When he is locked in, he can put up points like nobody's business.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for the Timberwolves. Rose comes in for Teague. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Aminu. Here's Turner, and there's the pass to Aminu. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And a quick look at how the Minnesota Timberwolves schedule is shaping up. On Monday, they'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Wednesday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Sacramento to take on the Kings.
And that game against the Suns, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Credit the defense, wisely avoiding fouling the shooter. Don't want to give up a personal there. And he made him attempt a difficult layup.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Rose passes to Gibson. Wiggins kicks to Butler. Over McCollum. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Here's the floater. No good. Towns with the defensive effort. Timberwolves trail by 8. From the top of the key, he buries it. Towns has got 16 points.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
And you could try to key in on him, but that's tough. They run plays that routinely give him makeable looks.
Aminu misses.
The human aspect of basketball. You cannot fault the shot selection. He had a clean look. You just can't make them all. But his struggles are consuming the rest of the team here tonight. He's got to find his rhythm and find it fast.
McCollum outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 4th assist in this one. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for Minnesota. 9-point game. Gibson up top. Back to Rose. Outside Gibson. Shot clock at 5. And that one's good. Wiggins.
He has a very well-rounded offensive game. There's just no shortage of ways Wiggins has to punish an opponent, inside, outside, or otherwise.
Now here's Turner. 11-point game his last outing. Here's Towns to the inside. The feed to Rose. Back to Towns. Towns is doubled. They get a hand on it. Stolen by McCollum. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it. The fast break chance. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Big time drive from Lillard, and the contact. He has the mindset just to slough it off.
Minnesota calls timeout. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And in part because I just thought they came out flat in that game and could never recover. Just not their best effort.
You could see the coach trying a few different rotations in that game, shaking things up, trying to get something going, but nothing was working.
Nurkic checked in for Myers Leonard. Lillard against Rose. Wiggins outside. Plenty of space. And the shot goes down. Wiggins has got 6. Trailblazers leading by 7. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Sweet little floater.
every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Rose scanning the floor. Passes to Towns. To the middle. Here's Gibson, and it's Gibson finishing it off.
Got to keep Taj out of the post. How many of those have we seen?
Inside. Nurkic finds McCollum. Over Butler. McCollum, no good. Timberwolves trail by 7. And here is Butler, and he makes good on the layup.
And Butler has really bulked up since coming into the league. You see his strength on tough shots with the contact.
18 feet out. Nurkic can't hit. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Back to Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
And Rose must continue to focus on his facilitating. When he does that, this is a dangerous team.
Here's McCollum, and he gets it to go from the high post. McCollum's got 12 now in this quarter.
This guy is just shredding the defense right now. He's hitting any shots he's putting up.
Higgins outside. Butler against McCollum. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from Butler.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Now here's Lillard. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Rose passes to Butler. The tray. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Now, this just doesn't seem to be his night, or his team's for that matter either. And they got to pull it together here quick, or it's going to be lights out.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And to me, this is why they're winning, guys. Unlikely players stepping up huge against a defense that's really nowhere to be found.
Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
And boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
Yeah, it reminds you of what's really important. Health, number 1. Everything else comes after that.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gorgie Dang's checked in for Towns. Tolliver comes in for Taj Gibson. Luol Deng is checked in for Wiggins. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Derrick Rose.
It's pretty simple. I figured it out. He can't miss. Adding to the lead with ease and capitalizing on every opportunity. He can't miss.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Butler against McCollum. 5 on the clock. From deep.
The aggressiveness from McCollum there was nice. Not known as a big-time defender, but anticipating where he needed to be, and that affected the shot.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trail Blazers. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Andrew, they shot the lights out in the first half. What has to change?
Get back. Focus on getting back, guarding your man, and not taking these real.
It starts with a man-on-man challenge. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it's good to have you back. You're watching the 2K Sports Halftime Show. This right here is Kenny the Jet Smith. This right here is Shaquille O'Neal. Me, I'm just Ernie. Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He had 20 points, 2 steals, and 5 assists. Shaq, how do you think the Trailblazers were playing?
Well, Damian Lillard, amazing first half of offense. Deep range on the jumper. Always a threat to get to the rim. A competitor who just loves the game, Ernie.
Kenny, let's get your input on the Timberwolves.
Their inaccuracy from behind the arc was brutal. Shot selection, I didn't see any. The perimeter offense they're running, you could scrap that. They need to get back to the basics. Pound it inside, more pick and roll. Try to pick up some easy buckets in transition.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And we welcome you back to a beautiful aerial view of the I-5 freeway as it flows over the Willamette River here in Portland, Oregon. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
And let's see what the defense counters with to try and control him here in the second half.
Well, he has been dominant as we expected coming into this one. Skilled and relentless.
Trailblazers leading by 8. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, Lillard and McCollum, the deadly backcourt pairing. Al-Farouq Aminu is out there with Nurkic, and it's Turner in at the small forward. Here's Jang following the basket by C.J. McCollum.
And now a quick review at the numbers for Jeff Teague. Averaging 13 points per game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
I think you look across the board right now, and he's just doing a much better job. The numbers bear that out.
That free throw, good from Jang. And Jang drops them both. Portland leading by 8. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Over Butler. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Jang's got his 4th rebound in this one. From about 16, and it's Butler missing.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
And Jimmy Butler's a very physical wing, as we know, Greg. Goes about 6'8", 240, and he can DF almost any position.
And the strength to deal with forwards, the quickness to cover guards. Also, he uses that strength to attack the rim and get himself to the line.
Here's Wiggins following the basket by C.J. McCollum. No good from Gibson.
Yeah, defense timed that out perfectly. Love the aggressiveness, and then they changed the shot's direction.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. .90 seconds now into the second half. And Nurkic gets it to go.
Yeah, 3 of 4 to start this half. Offensively, they've been great.
And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Down by 12. Wiggins outside. McCollum against Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Butler's got 8.
You know, Butler's really developed that jump shot over time. Just an incredibly lethal shooter.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Poked loose. Here's Aminu. Banked in off the glass. Aminu's got the lead up to 12 now for Portland.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
Turner dishes to Lillard. Pass to McCollum. Here's Aminu. misses the three.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Wiggins surveying the floor. Timberwolves passing it around. And it's Butler missing.
And they've only connected on 1 of 4 to start the half. Their offense is sputtering just a little bit here.
Kept alive.
He was terrific shooting the ball in the first half, but he looks a little bit slower out there, possibly leg tired here in the second half.
Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. 10 points for him.
Very steady in-between game there for Butler. You don't want to let him get too many of those.
To the paint, here's Aminu, and Aminu slams it in.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Minnesota calls timeout.
And a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover numbers.
And Portland making a change here. Stauskas is checked in. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Time now for an injury report. For an update on Karl Anthony Towns' injury, let's go over to David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Timberwolves let me know the status. He told me that in his opinion, the injury does not appear to be too serious. He won't play any further tonight, obviously, and will be out for quite a while. Kevin, back to you.
Appreciate that, DA. Well, it's never easy for a player to go through what he's experiencing, Greg, right now.
But it is something that happens to almost every player. He's strong enough mentally to get through it. This we know.
Sometimes off the court, you work harder than you do preparing for a regular game. He'll get himself ready to go. Look forward to when he gets back on the court.
McCollum, one of the best shooters in the NBA. Any range, Brent, any shot, he can knock it down.
Yeah, a little bit of a down year in 18 for Lillard, but the way that he can score and the efficiency with which he can score is just remarkable. I really like to watch the pace he plays with, Kevin. I mean, he finds spots on the floor to get to and has that length and kind of never sped up sort of mentality on the offensive end. Becomes very, very dangerous.
2 shots. Max on the first.
Free throw good, McCollum.
Really increasing the amount of times he goes to the free throw line, just learning and assimilating. McCollum is so much more comfortable with the ball now.
Leonard, he's checked in for Portland. And so he makes both from the line. Certain guys can play within themselves and still dominate. You played along one of the best that you saw up close in Tim Duncan.
One of the things I think about with Tim is how many numbers he left on the board, Kevin. The way that Coach Popovich played him, minimal minutes, touches when needed most, where Tim usually came through, but how much more dominant he truly could have been.
And he didn't care about numbers, did he?
Not at all. He cared about one number, and that's putting W's on the board. But how many more things Tim Duncan would have led categorically in the history of the NBA at the power forward position, but overall, the numbers would have been staggering.
And stolen by Jang. Butler against McCollum. Here's Wiggins. The stupendous finish in traffic. Wiggins has got it back down to within single digits for the Timberwolves. Three-pointer, Lillard. Portland, no good that time either. Timberwolves have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And the 3 off target. Portland leading by 9. Inside. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by McCollum. That's now 22 points for Damian Lillard. And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And Gibson now atop the key. And Butler gets it to go. Butler's got 6 here in this quarter.
He has the ideal attitude you want in a swingman. But Butler gets in a good position, take it on the D, and just winning that battle.
Here's McCollum. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. McCollum's got 27.
I love the pace he's playing with, letting his offense come to him naturally and then building upon this lead for his team.
Gibson finds Teague. On the wing, Wiggins. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Assist from Taj Gibson.
For Portland, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. And Lillard gets double-teamed. Here's Stauskas, covered by Wiggins. They get it again. Nurkic, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Jimmy Butler.
You could tell that Nurkic was looking to get the foul on that shot, and he got the job done.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. That free throw missing. So for the Trailblazers, Harkless comes in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Seth Curry in for Damian Lillard. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Gibson. Dang comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Jeff Teague. And he's good on the second. And the Timberwolves call time here.
Looking here at some numbers for Leonard. How his last 10 games have gone. He's putting up about 5 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent. But honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
From all the whispers that we've heard, he's been working hard on his game. It just has not showed up yet in the box score.
Now here's Dang. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Dang's got his first points of the game.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Teardrop shot. The shot by Harkless, no good. Timberwolves trail by 8. Rose up on top, guarded by Curry. Tips it. It's good on the putback. Jang's got 11 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Curry passes to Nurkic. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. That's 10 points for Nurkic.
You could see that the D wanted to block the shot, but they didn't. Nurkic schooled him there.
Here's Rose. Cans the 12-footer.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Trailblazers leading by 6. Curry on the wing. Defended by Jones. Nurkic in the post. He's against Jang. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Dang kicks to Rose. The pass to Jang. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game. Trailblazers have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. And Luol Deng gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul for the Trailblazers. Al-Farouq Aminu, he's checked in for Myers Leonard. And McCollum subbed in for Nick Stauskas. And a change for the Timberwolves. Butler, he's checked in for Luol Deng. And Aminu kicks to Harkless. Pass to McCollum. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Curry can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 4. Jones the pass to Tolliver. And there's another one for the Timberwolves. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Pulls it up. And the jumper is on the mark. McCollum's got 29.
And no one's slowing him down tonight. McCollum just too focused with this matchup.
Jang with the ball. Now guarded by Nurkic. Curry with the steal. Let's go. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Now it's a 6-point Trailblazer lead. Here's Minnesota. Now Jones, 10 points for him. Back to Tolliver. Butler on the wing. 6 to shoot. And Harkless pulls it down. Trailblazers leading by 6. Outside Curry. He dishes it to Nurkic. Jones against McCollum. Here's Nurkic. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Jang's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Butler passes to Tolliver. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
No doubt that Butler continues to improve his passing. An excellent playmaker, really wants to make his teammates better.
Now here's Nurkic. He's got 10. McCollum dishes to Nurkic. From 13, and they pick up 2. Nurkic has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Right now he is locked in. He's getting great shots, and he's burning the D in a variety of ways.
Jones kicks to Butler. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Jimmy Butler, something of a quirky character, has a ritual whenever he's at a grocery store of paying the person's bill behind it. Doesn't care if it's 99 cents or 2,000.
Two shots.
Free throw, good Butler. And Butler never afraid to be a little bit different, listening to country music in the locker room, much to his teammates' chagrin.
And in the offseason, riding around in a van with the baby on board sticker, even though he's single with no kids. Remove the rearview mirror as a symbolic reminder to never look back. This guy's special.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
58 seconds left here in the third quarter. Passes it to Aminu. Here's Nurkic, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Nurkic has got 14 points for the game.
Yeah, it's hard to hold Nurkic up. As soon as he gets that deep inside, he is more than capable of knocking down shots consistently.
That shot wide open.
The defense cannot let guys get into that kind of comfort zone. You have to patrol the three-point line, or you risk getting burned.
Now here's Curry. 12 points for him. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Down low, it's stolen by Aminu. Curry is inside. He's covered by Rose. And Gorgui Dieng is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Seth Curry taking 2 shots.
first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Curry. Timberwolves trail by 6. Now here's Rose. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Trying to find Jones, he gets it to him. Here's Tolliver, banked in off the glass. Tolliver's got 9 points.
I like the physicality there on the glass on full display. Great at hitting the boards and then capitalizing off the second chance opportunity.
C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Portland. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We come back right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Butler is the 3 with Tolliver at the 4. Rose is out there with Jones, and it's Gibson in at the center, filling out the middle.
And how about the floater there from Butler? That shot is deadly. You just never know when he's going to use it.
Turner looking around. Nurkic finds Curry. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And as much offense as we saw earlier, I mean, we're seeing even more of it here now late in the game.
What is this, February? Feels like an all-star game is broken out. Neither side willing or able to stop the other.
Wiggins is checked in for Tyus Jones. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 5-point game. He kicks it to Butler. And Al Farouk Aminu gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. On defense, Portland. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. That's tipped, and so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Here's what Portland has lined up on their schedule. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Houston Rockets. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Portland leading by 5. On the wing, Turner. Kicks it to Nurkic. And stolen by Butler. And there's the call on Curry. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Lillard's checked in for Portland. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Teague's checked in. Wiggins outside. Outside Butler. Shot clock at 6. On the left block. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Turner passes to Lillard. Back to Turner, and it's slammed in by Turner.
Yeah, the vision's one thing, but the timing also helps. Lillard prepared to get the ball to his teammate.
Teague kicks to Wiggins. Feeds to Tolliver. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Lillard against Teague. Goes up from the top of the key, and it's Lillard missing.
No doubt disappointed with that one. He'd love to have that one back.
Yeah, I'd put that play on repeat. The setup was perfect. Just need a better result next time.
Now Curry. Jeff Teague missing from long range. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And Turner kicks to Lillard. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. They grab their own miss. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Seth Curry. 2 shots.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
Free throw good, Curry. And both free throws good for Curry. Timberwolves trail by 7. Teague with the ball. And Wiggins with the basket on the assist by Teague.
That's the kind of work you want your point guard to do. Sensational ball movement by Jeff Teague there to set up his man.
Curry finds Nurkic. Here is Lillard. The 3-ball. And the 3-ball is good. Lillard's got 25 points.
You just can't allow good looks like that from beyond the arc. That's just inviting all kinds of trouble.
Teague, the pass to Wiggins. Shoots over Turner, and it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Wiggins. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Pass to Nurkic. Shoots a fader. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard says.
He gets that one. And now it's just a 4-point Trailblazer lead.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Now here's Nurkic. Shoots from 12. The rebound by Gibson. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Yeah, it's a good time to talk things over. Try to stop what's been a brutal run.
Yeah, he's got to use every device at his disposal at this point, and I think he wants to give other guys a breather right now.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Terry Stotts just went over his game plan with his team. He told them, look, fellas, this is what we're capable of when you come together as one. I knew you had it in you, just like I know we're going to come out on top. Finish this game.
Thanks, David. Well, their pass it to Bates-Diop. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock to take the lead. Butler, no good.
He usually knocks those shots down with ease. Defense got very fortunate there as they gave him way too much room to get that one off.
That one good for 2. Lillard's got 27 points.
Well, compact and strong. Lillard using his frame and still finishes.
Teague kicks to Butler. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 3 assists now in this one. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Outside Curry. Back to Lillard. Jacks up a 3. Good on the triple. Lillard's got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, I think the scouting report says you got to chase him off the three-point line. Not a good job defensively there, but a great job by Lillard to knock it down.
Now here's Butler. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. 1 more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
And just no question that Butler is a bona fide star. I mean, a tough, rugged defender who's also a juggernaut on offense.
And so Butler nails both of them.
I felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
Minnesota making a switch here. Tolliver's checked in. Here's Wiggins. T kicks to Wiggins. To the middle. Here's Tolliver. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Portland's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Offensive rebound. There's the pass to Nurkic. Here's Lillard. A second chance effort. It's hauled in by Tolliver. Tolliver's got 5 rebounds tonight. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. That's good. And so Teague with the assist.
And while Teague certainly looks for his shot often out there, he also possesses strong handles and a good passing ability.
Pass to Nurkic. From 10 feet out. That one off the back iron and out. The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Wiggins dishes to T. On the wing, Wiggins. Turner covering. 6 to shoot. Here's Butler. Portland grabs the miss. Outside Curry. And Turner the bucket on the assist by Curry. Curry's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Turner does a good job of just winding his way and burrowing to the rim. And a good job finishing down low.
T kicks to Gibson. A floater, and it's good on the layup. Teague's got the lead up to 1 now for the Timberwolves. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Now here's Lillard over Teague. And it's Lillard missing. Lillard against Teague. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
That's just great work from Jeff Teague to draw a foul inside the paint. The D looks flustered.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
And Teague can be a knockdown shooter, especially from the free throw line.
Al Farouk Aminu. He's checked in for Maurice Harkless. And he sinks the second.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
And Lillard kicks to Turner. through the D for the layup. Turner's got the game tied up here for Portland.
This is where Turner impresses you with his strength, able to take a little bit of a hit before finishing.
Teague bounce pass. Pass to Wiggins. Butler finds Teague. Back to Butler. Three-pointer. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 5 assists tonight.
And Butler, no stranger to these pressure situations. A big-time gamer who knows how to take over on key possession.
Now here's Lillard. And Lillard gets double-teamed. Pass to Aminu. Fires the three. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Yeah, not sure. Maybe the pressure of the moment got to him there. A really careless error that might ultimately cost the team.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Butler on the wing. Guarded by Kerr. With the teardrop. And Wiggins with the layup. Wiggins has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And he's really been dialed in here down the stretch. 5 of 7 from the field.
Lillard against Teague. And Lillard kicks to Curry. They double-team Curry. Nurkic with it. Tolliver on him. Nurkic can't hit.
He's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots. Well, passing is something he does very well, especially when it comes to leading his man to the right spot.
Teague against Lillard. And the basket is good. Lillard's got 32 points in the game.
And that is what you need in big moments. Lillard's a strong leader with competitive drive. Bingo.
Teague, the pass to Butler. And he uses the glass on the layup. Butler's got the lead back up to 7 now for Minnesota.
And no defender is going to have a shot against that kind of play. He's just too tall to stop that close to the rim.
Here's Lillard. Softly drops in the floater. Lillard's got 34.
Love that Damian Lillard is developing that little floater in the lane. Smart to recognize the defense collapsing.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, a solid trip to the line there to help extend the lead.
We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. The feed to Aminu.
Well, you combine the power and the quickness to make guys foul him. Aminu earning the trip to the free throw line.
At the line for your Trailblazers, Al-Farouq Aminu. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good, and that trims the lead to 6.
Becoming more of a factor these days on the offensive end. Aminu, once the 8th overall player taken in a draft, getting to the line a little more often.
Two free throws for Aminu.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. On the wing, Wiggins. Three-pointer, Butler. No good. Shot missing. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Down low. Nurkic finds Lillard. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Lillard just plays with a flat-out edge. Dangerous as a player who knows how to draw contact inside.
2 shots.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
He drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
I mean, every year since his rookie campaign, Lillard gets the maximum attention from defenses. They're schemed to slow him down. That's what's so impressive about the numbers that he's put up throughout his career.
Both free throws good from Lillard.
And that makes it a one-possession game, guys. Got to be the biggest free throws of the game thus far.
And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Here's Wiggins. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
And there's one thing that's never been in question about Wiggins, his ability to be a high-volume scorer. And in case you needed a reminder, he's giving you one tonight.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. It must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the fourth. On its way from Curry for 2. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. Here's Lillard. Guys, no real chance for them to come back now.
Yeah, I think the focus has to be on their next game at this point.
Here's the 3. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
Well, he has that ability, elevates his game in the clutch time. It's Lillard time. He's on point.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Jimmy Butler.
2 shots.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Outside Turner over Dang, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
Yep, just too anxious to try and make something happen out there. This is about the team, not about you.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. Here's Lillard. He kicks it to McCollum from deep three-point range. And so the Timberwolves take the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Jimmy, how confident are you that you guys can build on this win and keep the momentum going?
Very confident. Like I said, we got a great group of guys. If we play together, play hard, we can win.
I know you'll like to keep that going as we go on in the season. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.